Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 1 of Happy's podcast. It is Sunday, April 21st, 2019, and this will be my first podcast. I'm excited and nervous all at the same time, so let's get it started. This will be a short podcast, around 5 minutes long, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to summarize everything I've learned in the social media Columbia College course, and then how I relate it to my personal brand. One of the first things I've learned in this course is you have to find and decide your personal brand from the get-go, whether it be something to do with your interests or something you're knowledgeable about. Your brand will decide on who your target audience is, and this target audience will be your followers and people that you interact with. For me, my personal brand was some of my interests that I like, as I was knowledgeable about these, and I've already interacted with people with the same interests. This was kind of challenging for me to decide what my personal brand was going to be, but I decided to just stick by what I know, and that seemed to do me pretty well. The next thing I learned in this course was creating content is very important. Your content is what people will follow you for, whether it be your tweets, blogs, videos, streams, you name it. This is why people interact with you. So you'll need to create something enjoyable content that people can relate to. For me, I like to create memes and stuff, so with sports and video games and stuff like that. So I will go into Photoshop and just create some random memes, something I find funny, and hopefully my followers do too. Next is vlogs and videos. They can help diversify your brand. So vlogs and videos can show more personality or a different side to you that new and old followers would like. Also, people love putting a name to a face, or a face to a name, or whatever. So showing your face in videos or in vlogs will make your followers have a more personal connection with you, which will go a long way. This is something I need to get better at with my personal brand, because I'm quite bashful sometimes, and I'm just not a big fan of showing my face off. So this is something I myself need to work on. One of the next things I've learned in this course is to utilize as many different social media platforms as you can. This is because usually different types of social media will have different users on them. For instance, a ton of people use Facebook, like most of the people in the world do, but not nearly as many are on Twitter. So if your brand is only on Twitter, you're missing out on an opportunity for more followers. And the social media platforms have different communities too. Like Reddit and Instagram are pretty polar opposite communities, and they attract they attract different users. So you'd hate yourself if you didn't try to capitalize on all these different communities. This is something I also have to work better on, as I've basically fallen out of favor with Facebook and Instagram, as I'm just not a big fan of those platforms. But I need to get back on them so I can capitalize on my personal brand. Finally, we have blogs. Blogs are greatly important, as it gives you a centralized place to harbor all of your content. For instance, if you have content spread across a bunch of social media platforms, a blog will give your followers a place to get caught up with you and find content that they might not have seen before. I have many different interests in my personal brand, so with a blog, I'm able to keep my content in one place and maybe lend a chance for followers of one interest to find something else they might like another one of my interests. Alright, so I think it's about time to start wrapping up my podcast. Thanks for joining me today, and if you want to stay up to date with some of my content, go ahead and check out my blog. And I'll catch you guys later. See ya.